What's going on? Am I live? Yes, 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 yes. Oh my God. This is afua. Afua danso, known at just afua on most social media. Here for my very first time, for my very first all the way live YouTube live session. Yeah! So here on YouTube, I am youtube.com/afua danso 45, right where you are right now. And this is amazing. Last time what I did is I called it a live recording because I usually will have something recorded and upload it later, whereas this was like I recorded it and uploaded it instantly or immediately. And so this is my first time though. This is my second edition of the Saturday Poetry Slam, and it's another late night. It's actually technically Sunday now. It's like 1 a.m. on the East Coast because I am in Astoria, Queens, in New York City. And yeah, so this is also, while this is the second week of doing the Saturday Poetry Slam, like I said, this is my first time live on YouTube. And this is day 10 of Abiola Abrams. You can check her out at Abiola TV, and I'll put that in the description box as well. And this is day 10 of the Visibility Challenge. This is all about being seen, being heard, being a movement. And part of what I wanted to discuss before we get into the Poetry Slam is authenticity. Actually, part of why this day 10 of the Visibility of Being Seen is so late night, this edition is quite late, is because I was having a great discussion here in the living room of the House of Love, the room of life of the House of Love. Is I was with my housemate, and who you can find at a Lunatic Clown NC. So I think, yeah, so Ludovic Couteau. Yes, and you can find him here on YouTube as well, Ludovic Couteau or Lunatic Clown and C-I-E. And I should also, but so, I'm just giving him a shout out. So we were having this very, in-depth conversation, as we often do. We're both home on a Saturday night. And yeah, we were talking about authenticity, like even just in the way of performance, in terms of actors being able to be seen. So yes, they're in front of a camera and they're being seen. However, are they actually showing facial expressions? Are they just kind of moving their eyes back and forth? Or do you actually feel it when they are kind of like, what are you saying? Or like, I don't even know what's happening. I don't even know who I am anymore. And are they moving their mouth? Are they allowing themselves to be free? Like right now, other than some chapstick, I have absolutely no makeup on, not a stitch. And I actually took an evening nap and woke up like, and the thing is that even though to much of many people who know me would see me as, dare I'd say, a diva, which if you were participating in the Shine Mode birthday show, because my birthday was last week, Wednesday, May 30th, 2018. That was my birthday and my first time doing a fully, self-produced show of my own and doing my own, concert really at NAMA Harlem, New Amsterdam Musical Association, the newly landmarked building on 130th Street and Malcolm X in Harlem. So that's how I get down. And so I was looking like a goddess, the goddess that I be, the goddess that I am. Yes, and yet, even with full face of makeup, even in a beautiful outfit, feeling gorgeous, I will still like let my hair down literally and figuratively, and and let expression show and let sweat show and show that, maybe not every note is coming out perfectly, not, maybe not everything is going as planned. And we had this discussion. I know that I've heard an interview a long time ago, and don't quote me on this, but there's something about Lady Gaga saying, not wanting her fans to see her, be human on stage. And this is like a paraphrase. She may not have said it exactly like that, but in the sense of like, she's doing a performance, like a musical theater type show. And I love Lady Gaga. Amazing talent, and what a show woman. Yes, like absolute shine boss, in my opinion, which is, takes one to see one. However, she made a comment about like not wanting people to see her drink water on stage, not wanting people to see that side. And I feel like, it depends on the type of medium of art. Is it musical theater? Is this like a full-on concert? Many wardrobe changes, like what's going on. And even still, I would still say, in the case of Lady Gaga, I still feel her. I still feel her like here. I still feel her, and I've seen her do so many different types of genres and push her own boundaries. And it's like, oh, you thought that, her first album was all about fame. Well, then the next album, she gives you something different. And then, what her latest album, has a country western feel, so, and then I've also seen her do a whole tribute to the Sound of Music. And yet she's still Lady Gaga through it all. So I know that's just one example of, this conversation of authenticity. And we'll probably talk more about it, but I just wanted to give like a little taste and let you know that is part of my brand. That's part of my soul, my being, my way of connecting, where there are going to be days you see me without makeup. And even though that might feel awkward to me at first, and I might be like, oh my God, like I made a choice today. I'm not going to touch my hair. Like this is how I slept on my hair. I wrapped it up. I had it wrapped. This is what it looked like. And like, that's me. And so tonight, that being said, and I thank you for subscribing to my channel right here. Yeah, I thank you for subscribing and for being with me, my hashtag soulmate. This is usually what I would say on my Facebook Live show, by the way. I do Girl Fridays on Friday because afua means girl born on Friday. So I'm Friday, you looking at her right here. Girl Fridays and also Monday Shine. These are two Facebook Live shows that I do weekly. And during the Visibility Challenge, I'm being seen for 21 days straight, maybe even 30 if I'm feeling frisky. And so this is like I said, my first YouTube Live. And just want you to know that. And here, right here, you being with me being with you, I want you to see more of what I do and more of my gift of song to the world. So please subscribe, and I thank you for that. And now, without further ado, I am going to share my poem for the night, for the evening. Last night, we did more of a hip-hop flavor that was called Shine Mode, my New Year's Day poem for 2018. Actually, it's a song, but that's what came to me on a train, from Boston to New York City. That's what I wrote. This is something very different. This is called Flows Through, and this is a tribute to my grandmother, my maternal grandmother, my mom's mother, who lived on this earth to be 104 years old, spending all her life in Ghana, West Africa, where my family is from. And this is for Mama, and it's called Flows Through. She comes to me in dreams, dressed in white that flows through. At least that's what my mom tells me, for her spirit haunts her too. She was a healer who'd been hurt, a lover who'd been beat, a dancer swept off her feet. She was all-knowing, it seems, innocent yet all the while. When she enters my sleep, I welcome her with a smile. I fear not, because we are far closer now than when she was alive. She tells me her story of strength by showing me the way it is a privilege, a gift, that she flows through me today. That's Flows Through. And I wrote that last year, April 2017, as part of a poetry challenge. It was National Poetry Month, and every day you would write a poem. And I think I came into it later in the month, yet I continued on through the month of April writing a poem. So just wanted to share that one, and I wanted to say thank you very much for seeing me, for allowing me to be seen, for sharing the space with me. And thank you, YouTube. And thank you for subscribing to my YouTube channel right here, Afua Danso 45. And love you. I will see you tomorrow because it's going to be day 11 of the Visibility channel. And you'll find me on Facebook and most social media like on Instagram as well, at just afua. Thank you so much. Love you. Peace.